Hey guys, Ashen here, back with Hollow Knight. We are here in the Royal Waterways, and last time we entered Royal Waterways, and this episode we are going to explore the rest of it. So we can, actually going back here, we took this path at first. So let's do one thing. Let's go back to here to the top from at the beginning, and go to the right. We'll see what we have over there. So this is where we came from. And this is where we drop to. And if we go to the here to the right, you can get hit. I'm just getting hit and nothing else. Let's heal. Let's not get hit again, and boom. So that was a really good timing, and here we actually opened a secret wall. And here we have this new NPC.
Hello.
His name is Dung. So he's saying he will share food with us if we give him Geo. And the thing is, I'm not going to do it, but when you actually pay him Geo, you will get a rancid egg. So this NPC is like a supplier of rancid eggs. And if you ever run out of rancid eggs, I wanted to say that you are sorry. So pretty interesting dialogue going on. So if you ever run out of rancid eggs for some reason, you can always come back and use Geo to buy them. And here we have some Geo. And this is just going to connect to the area that we were in before, and you can actually drop down from here, but before doing that, let's go back to the bench. And if we break this support here, let's take care of these enemies first. But this is where you would have dropped if you had come from that other place. Actually, before going to the right, we are going to go here to the let's take care of these enemies, and boom. So here you can see there's some cracked floor. That means, so we'll go down first and we'll see what there is to offer. So here, as you can see, there are some bats, and there are so many of these weird creatures. This place is a nightmare if you hit them. And let's proceed forward. No. So as you can see, there is a bat over there. So and there are 2 enemies already over there. So what I'm going to do is do something like this, and no, I got it. As you can see, this can get really chaotic, but you get a lot of geo. And boom, let's get some soul back. And here there are these worms that you can actually kill, and that means they are living creatures, and they actually, because they give you soul, so that's pretty messed up and is gross. So here we have the secret wall, but before going there is some geo, and there's a bat, and this is actually a shortcut back to the first place where we dropped from the bench. And here you can see there's a cracked wall, but this will actually lead us to a different place, and we'll do that much later. We'll actually do that after finishing the game, because it is another DLC content that was provided, and we'll come back here later. So making our way towards this general area, it's pretty secretive. Here we have some water, because here we have this huge creature. It is actually a boss, and it's very easy. It will just spawn these creatures. If you don't want to fight them, you can just yeah, it's really easy. You can just spam this boss with your spells, and boom. So after defeating this enemy, you will actually get a charm, the fluke nest. So the fluke nest is not something that people generally use. It's not useful that much, but fluke nest, where is it? Yeah, fluke nest will actually turn your vengeful spirit fly, the spell that we're using, into baby flukes that will, and I think that homes to the enemy. That means that will follow the enemy. So not something people use that much, but yeah, we actually killed another boss that adds to the completion percentage. So that is really good, and also a charm. So we can actually go back to Salubra and get back and buy some charm notches if we want. But for now, let's continue our journey into the Iral waterways. So now we discovered all of that. As you can see, this was where Fluke Marm was, and now we can go up over here and here to the bottom. So now we are going to go here up to the top. Before that, we have some rancid eggs. I hope I have. Yep, I do have. I'm sorry. So what I was actually checking is that whether I have Shaman Stone equipped or not, and that is because of this sound right here, as you can hear. We are approaching towards that sound. So somebody is enjoying or laughing a lot, and the moment we enter here, this is another boss fight. the Dung Defender. So this is second boss fight of the video, and not too difficult, but he can be tricky. As you can see, he will dive in the ground. So what the best thing to do in this fight is to have your Desolate Dive, because I just got hit while doing it. As you can see, he got stunned, but I'll show you the real power of Desolate Dive. So when he is so when he is like that in the ground and you use Desolate Dive, he will actually get thrown out. As you can see, you can just use it to bully him. No. And as you can see, we defeated him. So having your Desolate Dive and Shaman Stone, it gives you a lot of power to defeat the Dung Defender. We get the Defender's Crest. So the Defender's Crest is actually a very interesting charm. No one actually uses it. Not much of a help, but it actually emits, whenever you wear this charm, it will emit a powerful odor that will actually harm your opponents or your enemies. But the real uses, it is not very powerful, but there are some few secret uses of this charm that you can find here in the game. We will discuss that later, but for now we can open this path over here, and here this is actually a lever that we can hit, and the water inside is actually acid. And what we effectively did was we drained out the acid from the royal waterways, not from any other place, from the royal waterways, and that will actually help us get a new ability. For now, I'm going to go to the right, and if you guys don't remember, this is the place where we were trying to get the essence. So actually this is another way to get into the next half of City of Tears by going through the royal waterways, or you can come from the resting grounds. But for now I just wanted some soul, because here just below this platform you can actually break the ground, and here firstly we have a king's idol, and here this is actually the burrow of the Dung Defender, and as you can see there are 5 statues over here, and these 5 statues are actually the statues representing the 5 great knights of Hallownest that Lem was talking about. And as you can see, this statue right here resembles the Dung Defender himself, and yeah, if that doesn't give you the idea, Dung Defender was one of the 5 great knights of Hallownest in his prime time. And this statue might also feel familiar. This looks like the false knight that we fought, and yes, the false knight, and if you remember, false knight drops the city crest. So yeah, the false knight is also one of the 5 great knights. We still haven't met these 3. In fact, we have met this individual right here. This individual is actually the one we found in resting grounds, the one I was talking about having a quest. If you guys remember, over here I have another video about this, and this person is actually another one of the 5 great knights. So that's a very interesting lore right here. We are going to meet this person right now. This person will meet in a much later time. So For now, let's climb back. And what I'm going to do is make my way to this bottom path. So let's go back there. So another fun fact is that if you come back later, the Dung Defender will actually be in his burrow, and you can actually talk with him. I think you can talk with him, and you can also dream nail him for some extra content, and that is something we'll do later, because then we might be too underleveled for that, in my opinion at least. And if you don't know why I'm talking about levels, yes, it is actually going to be another fight. So spoiler alert. So now let's go down here. Making our way. No. These guys are. Oh yeah, that is again. So that is acid water. Beware of that. We can't really do anything with acid water until very soon, mind you. So here, as you can see, this is a small hint that we need to use Crystal Dash. Let's do that. And if you didn't realize that place right there, that was the place where we died a couple of times to get our essence. So as you can see, another rancid egg is waiting for us. Let's get this. And yeah, that is acid water. Don't fall into that. I was just fighting them. And here, this place right here, this will actually lead. Let's fight this guy first. Yeah, so excuse me. And yeah, this place right here, the place that you can see up above, this will actually lead back to City of Tears. This right here, if we go here, here we have this new NPC, Eternal Emilicia. You can talk to her. She is just a high-ranking member of the Society of Halonist, and she's kind of given up on life, and she's just laughing her butt off.
Oh, sure. Oh.
And you can actually dream nail her for some dialogue.
Oh.
And you can hit this, and this will actually open up this door right just outside of King Station. I mean in the area, general area. But let's go back. And we can't really do anything with Eternal Amnesia. She is more of a lower character, if you would call her. And that's it for this area. That was like opening a shortcut if you ever die on your way back. So here we can read the sign. Only those who prove their honor in combat may enter the grove beyond the defender. So the Dung Defender left a message. So I just took that damage for no reason. come, yeah. So we are slowly and surely completing our journal. So here there are some places to drop down. So you can both of these places lead to the same area. You don't have to jump in those two different places for different things. Whenever you enter, as you can see, this door will actually close, and this is a gauntlet. So I'm just going to use my spell here because why not? And that's it. Very easy gauntlet. And when we make our way down, we actually come into Isma's grove, and this is Isma. If you dream nail her, Ogrim, there's no time. And Ogrim is none other than the Dung Defender, and there is a special connection between Ogrim and Isma. And as you can see, she's mentioning Ogrim in her dreams or in her final thoughts, and the Dung Defender himself is protecting her grove. So that is a really beautiful thing. And here we get Isma's tear, and acid shall be repelled. So we can swim in acidic waters without harming ourselves. So that is a really great opportunity to explore further. And as you can see, if we drop down, boom, nothing happens. So let's make our way below this, because this is the first secret we can get our hands off to, because here there is a grub. And as we go forward, or as we go upward, we are in this area back again. So yeah, this was a very good episode. We explored all of Royal Waterways. I'm sure I didn't miss anything, or if I may have missed for some reason, that's something I will look into. And we were actually very close to the King Station stag, right? So let's return back there. Yes, this was the way, like just beside Eternal Amelicia, if you guys remember. So going back up, she's let her descend into her madness, and we shall go and sit on our bench. If you guys remember, acid water was there was a lot of acid water in Green Path. There was some acid water in Fungal Wastes, and there was some secrets that we can now get access to. So if we have a look at the map, Royal Waterways, we discovered all of this, and this is the place where we found the tree, and we can go to the left. So we also found a shortcut from the Royal Waterways into the City of Tears by going into Eternal Amelicia's room. So what we are going to do now is, as you can see, this is the shortcut. So what we are going to now is, we are going to backtrack into a few places that we can now access to. It is going to be really beneficial. So firstly, let's go back to these areas. I've been talking about them for a long time. So let's go back to this area and a few other places in Green Path that we can explore now. So here we are in green path. So should we go and get now that we have so much geo, I think we should go to Salubra and buy some notches, because we also got some charms as well, so she will be selling more notches. So now we have opened up a lot of explorations. There are almost no barriers to our progression. There are some barriers, as you can see, jumping higher. We need to find a way to jump higher. And for now, let's talk to Salubra. We can buy a charm notch. I think charm notch is much more important than buying the charm itself. But now that we have charm, we need like what, 600 geo for the next charm notch. So okay, let's buy the charm, because in the end we have to buy the charm as well, so we'll worry about that later. So I will see you guys at the stack station of Green Path. I'm going to cut my way. So here we are, guys, at Green Path, and let's finally go to those or finally unravel the secrets that we can now. So that is just here to the left, as you can see. So now let's first do this and boom. Now we need to go past this enemy. And yeah, there are these thorns that can be very annoying to go past. Let's do this. Oh no, that was very bad. And boom. So actually, if you try to dash from here, you can't do it. You will see why. But the way to go past is to pogo of them. I actually got. Yeah, like that. And this, I actually forgot to tell why you can't dash. Oh my god, I got. Oh no. Yeah, so as you can see, if you actually dash, then you will get hit by that thorn. So can't dash, but here we can. And before we actually go forward, let's go and open the shortcut, because there is a shortcut here. But this shortcut is really, I never understood how you can jump from that platform up to this platform without hitting the thorns, because even with the ability to double jump, it can still be a bit difficult to pull that off. So never mind that. Let's actually make our way forward. some more thorny paths, and here there is a rancid egg, and that was very bad, but that actually helped. No, that was bad. So here we need to again dash, and boom. Here we have a small house and a bench. I'm not going to rest at the bench because, for example, if we die on the way back, we'll again be spawning over here. So let's go and talk with a new nail master. So this is Nail Master Shio. If you remember, we met a nail master in the Howling Cliffs who taught us the Cyclone Dash. And this is Nail Master Shio. And as you can see, he's not really fighting. He has his nails packed up behind, but he's actually a painter. And we can learn a new nail art from him, and that is this. There's another cool cutscene. But we learn the Great Slash, and Great Slash is really helpful. It is the most helpful nail art in Hollow Knight. There are 3 nail arts. We have got 2 of them, and there is one more that we can get.
Goaname Churo.
And this is the best one because if you just charge and boom. And this does, if I'm not wrong, this does 1.5 times or 2 times the damage of your nail. So it is actually a very good art. And the best thing is, it will, if you use this, it will harm the enemy to the left and the one who is at the top, because that is how the hitbox goes. So pretty good.
Goaname Churo.
And here he is talking about the Cyclone Slash Mato. So those nail masters are all brothers.
Ganame Churo. Ganame Churo.
He actually asked us to join in his art. We can't really do that, but yeah. So I'm going to make my way back. We have explored this, and the next thing we are going to do is, we can't really go here. If you remember, the path was blocked, but what we can do is we can go here to the Lake of Un, because there was acidic water and a long stretch, so we can actually do something over here. So I'll meet you guys just outside the entrance to Lake of Un. So here we are, guys, and as you can see, now we can swim in acidic water, and this is a very long stretch. So what I'm going to do is boom, and yeah, and one more thing is you can kill these creatures as well. Let's try to kill one of them. Yep, there it is. And here there is a secret that is just below this wall, and we can actually go here. So here we are in this narrow room. And here there is this big open area, and when you try to go here, we have this big individual who actually gives us a charm, the shape of Un, and that was actually Un herself, the god of the green path, or of the greenery, if you would call. And shape of Un is a really, it is also a charm that is not loved much in the community, in my opinion at least, but it can be helpful in certain situations. Again, while focusing soul, the bearer will take on a shape and a new shape and can move freely to avoid enemies. So what happens is, as you know, when you heal, you are static at that location. You can't really move. But if you have shape of Un, you will be transformed into a snail type of creature, and you can actually move left and right while healing. So it can actually be really beneficial at some boss fights that are tough or that require some movement to not get hit. So that was it for this Lake of Un. I'm not able to. And boom. Just zooming our way through. This is where we fought Hornet. And yeah, we have got a new ability now. We have completed another area, and I think that is it for this episode. We have we are slowly covering a lot of Hollow Knight, and it is a really good progression that we have been getting, or the route that we are taking is giving us good progression. And I'm going to change my charms in the next episode. We'll see what we can do with that. And let's have a look at the map. So as you can see, we explored this. We got Nailmaster Shio's ability. We got the charm of Un, and we have done Green Path. We can go into this area, Fog Canyon, if you remember. And as you can see, there is a Dreamer in Fog Canyon. We can go here because there was acid water over here that we can now go. So that is one place we can go to for backtracking. And yeah, that's it for this episode. In the next episode, we will do some backtracking, and we might go into a new place that is over here. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Hope you guys are enjoying. Take care. Bye bye.